You're about to open a window into the life of a ghost hunter. We'll show you dark, creepy roads that fade into the night. We'll show you haunted places, but most importantly, we'll show you what happens along the way there.
It's quite a shirt you got there.
It is. You like it?
Yeah.
That's the new VAPI logo. Rebranded. Nice, right?
Yeah, that is nice. Where's yours at, Grace?
That's a great question.
So everybody, I'm Jeff.
I'm Grace.
And I'm Linda.
And it's safe to say that if you have never used a bathroom at Love's, you're missing out. I mean, you walk into this bathroom and it's legit. Like, the walls are not those little flimsy stall walls. They're actually like brick walls. The door is a solid wooden door. You know, it's got the deadbolt on there, that with actually the deadbolt thing that comes out. It's not the little turny thing that they can kick in, or anyone can kick in or anything like that. And for the seat protection, you go in, take, pull, lay it down. You don't have to worry about laying down all this toilet paper and all that other stuff. So yeah, it's definitely quite a thing. The only thing, they could use a little more maintenance in there. Because like the trash cans were kind of overflowing. They had little trash cans between the sinks, and they were kind of overflowing with the paper towels and stuff.
Tire shop, you have a call on Mark 1, repeat. Tire shop, you have a call on Mark 1.
All right.
Wow.
So quite a sandwich you're working on there, huh? What is that?
This is the brown sugar bacon BLT. And the bacon is kind of got a little brown sugar flavor to it.
Oh, you're going healthy there, huh?
Bacon? No.
Well, the BLT.
It's not even close to.
It's got lettuce and tomatoes. I mean, it's a 2/3 healthy.
Yeah, it's not even close
Why
to.
is my lettuce different than your lettuce?
You got the shredded lettuce. How's that?
I'm a bunny. I got the crispy chicken sandwich,
Oh, nice.
like McDonald's.
It's like a quality sandwich. And Grace was telling us on the way over here, we're like, where should we stop to eat? Immediately said Arby's. She said, I'm a fan, and I think we should stop there. So here we are. All right, so I'm not even going to ask what Linda got me here. In fact, let's just see if I can just kind of close my eyes and take a blind taste test. There's no plastic on this. Is there paper on this or anything?
No.
Is it like messed up or something? Because I'm sticking my finger down here.
It's not. No, it's not really.
Okay.
I mean, it's.
Let's see. Here we go. Ready?
It's stacked.
Okay, eyes are shut. Eyes are shut. This is the blind, obnoxious bite. Probably shouldn't say that, offend the blind people. It's a, I don't know. It's an obnoxious bite that I can't see. Here we go.
Holy crap! You bit like halfway through the sandwich.
That's a good brisket. All right, so we're sitting here in the Walmart parking lot, and someone pulled up next to us. Who's that? It's Kyle.
Hey, what are you guys doing
Kyle,
here?
what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
We're going on an investigation. You want to go?
Can I come?
Yeah, come on.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. So Kyle,
Hey.
one of the good things about the Sheets bathroom is there's no door on it. So like after you wash your hands, you don't have to worry about, because you have that situation where the door always pulls out. You have to dry your hands and then try to reach for the doorknob or the handle with the paper towel, hold it open with one foot, and then determine how far back the trash can is so you can throw that paper towel away.
You don't have that problem.
You don't have that problem. You just walk right out when you're done.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good stuff.
Good
I
thing.
like the Sheets bathroom. Except for somebody peed on the floor and it wasn't me
It was
this
you,
time.
it was
No, not this time.
Kim is getting ready to go into her senior year.
Is this thing brewing itself?
Right, creepy.
We got the premium yum fuel. And I guess 1 out of 3 coffee machines working isn't bad. But there's a lot of stuff to push on here.
She might have been 4.
Alright, here we go. How you start this thing? Oh, maybe the start button.
Start drink.
So we're driving along 64 here out into the mountains. And we're on our way, I never think we mentioned it, we're on our way to Waynesboro.
Yeah.
And we're going to do an investigation up there. But Kyle brought up an interesting thing. Kyle, if you'd like to kind of lead into how you brought this up. What happened one time?
So we're on this road that we've driven multiple times together, and I randomly remembered. Sorry, the mountains, my ears are popping. I randomly remembered that one time when we were going out to Buena Vista.
Yeah.
Right? I think
Yep.
It was
Buena
Buena Vista
Vista.
or Roanoke. It might have been Roanoke.
And a bunch of really weird shit started happening in the car. And what it was Linda was telling me the story, and then what did we get? We got like phone calls, text messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn around, go back, stop.
Yep.
And it all started because Linda started talking to me about when some entity follows you home, right?
Yes. Yeah, that one, we believe it was probably a demon that had followed me home, followed us home, I should say. Jeff and I had this investigation out in Gloucester. It was, we call it the murder house investigation. But there was a, pastor that had come to this house and blessed it and basically told the people that lived there that they needed to move out. And that was not an option for them. So, it was that kind of investigation. It was, everybody was in this cul-de-sac. There were multiple houses in this cul-de-sac, and every house that was there was having crazy experiences. So whatever this thing was, it was jumping from house to house to house, affecting everybody in that cul-de-sac. And so it was, the following day when we had come home and forgotten all about it, really, didn't think anything of it. And Jeff and his daughter Alex had gone up to Pennsylvania and Delaware to visit his father, and I was left at home in the house, and I started feeling like something was watching me. And it was a very different feeling than what I'd ever felt in the house before. And I knew pretty much instantly that something had followed me back from that investigation, and had to, do a little work that evening to get rid of it. But after that, every time I used to tell somebody about that incident,
I'm expecting something. Right
yeah, then something would happen. Something paranormal would happen. I remember telling my parents about it, and all of a sudden the lights in their living room started flickering, and that never, ever, ever happens.
And we had like something happened to the radio.
Yes.
And then a certain song came on, like the lyrics were really creepy. I can't remember what song it was.
It was
Yeah.
something creepy,
But it was,
yeah.
the lyrics were basically like,
Went along with exactly what we were saying,
Right.
like the
Turn
feeling
around.
we had.
ugh.
Yeah, it was like, turn around.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll get
And then I
it.
got like ghost phone calls, like phone
Yeah.
numbers you don't know.
Texts.
against.
Yeah.
Nothing would be there. And then
Yeah.
text messages. And the last one was just like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop telling people about this.
That was it.
Yes.
Stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that was right after Linda told the stories. It was right in conjunction with that.
Same road.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how I interpreted it too. It's basically stop. Like, I do feel like that was somebody trying to tell me stop talking about it, or you're going to bring this thing back.
Yep.
So that was
Or the thing telling you stop talking about me because, you're exposing me. You're exposing me into the light, and I don't want to be exposed into the light.
That
because-
could be, but he should have known better than to think that I was going to keep my mouth shut. Like I've told 1,000 people that since then. So, I talk about it all the time. But yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah, good time.
Yeah.
My dad his opinion is it's newer.
And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. This is the first thing I picked up.
Wait, is it?
This is some stuff that came out of this cross trace.
Yeah.
It looks like it's from an old magazine.
A lot of religious
This is
material.
a sock and like a
Some kind of a sprocket there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Oh, here we got clothes.
some kind of masonite. So I mean, that's not wood.
Yeah.
Circa
I mean, my
Did you see
dad's
it?
house.
Oh.
19
built in 1950.
Yeah.
So very, very
It's
similar
a
construction.
there's a
Yeah.
Velcro.
brand
And
PLO
for the longest time, like
Right.
PLOGGO.
Plug?
Mr. Woodworth, he owns a vet.
And then we got
I served
this.
his house, whatever. But I've got talked to
Looks
them,
like a
and
lot
they-
of like
they
old
rented it out.
newspaper.
And they're very religious.
Did you see what else is in there?
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But all of this was farmland. They had
Oh, I
sheep,
gotta
they
reach
lived
for that
trees.
door.
All
It's
the houses,
dark in
it was
there.
all acreage
Let's see
behind
what
us. Now it's houses.
See some light
Right.
right there. We go.
Just two. But
Yeah. So
there's a river directly behind us.
all right.
So you got a, is it a fast flowing or?
No
Yeah,
homeless
it's,
person living in there, is there? He's shining around the corner just to make sure.
Hello.
He's in the mudroom. He's being quiet.
Oh, anybody in there? That's not
And that's women's.
So those are some classic. I don't know. I mean, they got the fly there, you know, where the,
Oh man, possibly.
yeah. So they could be what's the brand on that?
Oh God.
I don't know.
Health knit.
Somebody's
go.
doing
So-
a solo in there.
That's
Yeah, they're creepy.
How much?
Plastic underwear there.
Stuff in there
Yeah,
are
what was
ours. They're
creepy
not
to me-
everyone.
Oh, this was underwear too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, same brand.
Yeah,
That looks like men's.
that one's missing the band. Yeah.
The kids, like 2T-ish size
Right.
T-shirts, kind of creep me out a little bit.
And where'd you find them under the floorboard?
So they were tucked in between the exterior wall and the interior wall, where the insulation was like maybe 6 or 8 inches down. Like somebody just stuffed them down there. And this is the one where I found the crack pipe in. It was up in here, where the frame on top of the framing.
It's almost like
Roof, and there's no insulation.
Grace was just talking
It's
about
hot as
another
heck in
crawl
there.
space here. Grace was saying this would make a good playroom. I don't know if I agree with her. She's kind of got a weird sense of play areas, but you know.
Well, she was
Remember
she
what I
was
slid in
talking.
there.
I had asked her. I said, "Is the chair always over here?" And she said, "Yeah." And then it kind of reminded me of the time where she told me she kind of heard something behind her, and that really made me think, "Where was your chair?" And she had mentioned the chair was here with the back against the wall, which is
And
right
I
near the
heard
crawl
it
space.
more towards like out of my right side of my ear, but this is usually like pretty tucked
Right.
into the corner.
And I also asked her, where does your child normally look when it's freaked out? Like when it sees something, where does it look? And she told me it's always kind of focusing on this area. So it makes me wonder.
So why did that make you decide you wanted to go sit in there by yourself?
You're so funny. Am I going in there by myself? He just said.
So these are the 2 original boilers.
Do you want to get Linda?
Yeah. We were just coming through here down in the basement of the house, and we were coming through. Kyle with her unbiased walkthrough, so she has no idea what's going on here, but she hit some nails on the head, and we got a little interview with her on the video here, which will be available soon.
Up to the top of the stairs, it was a little girl that I felt like I was seeing.
I
up
kept
there.
thinking like a little girl too.
Yeah, but I also got very, very sick to my stomach back in the baby's room.
Right.
I was
I got
pulled more in that playroom. So I
yeah.
was poured more in that playroom, like that crawl space area. Like I basically almost went right to it.
Yeah.
And I kept everything you said about the toys and like playing and stuff.
Yes.
And then I kept finding my attention in the kids in the kids room, not the
Yeah.
playroom, the kids room. I kind of just wanted to leave.
Yeah.
So it was like I was like avoidance, unintentional. But like my eyes kept wanting to go to that wall that was behind the crib. And then I realized that's the same
Oh,
wall
yeah, yeah.
that would be like conjoined to the playroom.
So we walked through the house here, and we had Linda and Kyle going blind and kind of get a feel for it. And some of the things they said were on point. We got that on the video here. So we'll have a video of this whole investigation as well. But just kind of want to check in. We're getting ready to go in and do a baseline sweep and start the investigation and kind of keep you updated here on the Gas, Grub, and Ghosts and how things go along the way.
This is one of those things that some random person sent us and said, "Here, use this on investigation."
What, really?
Yeah. We're not even completely sure what all it does, but I think you hold it like that, and then it's like it measures temperature and
It's an EMF detector.
EMF
Yep.
and yeah.
And the company, they had sent it to us before
Really?
before they had sent it out at Testament. And it's a pretty cool device because
is.
it has sound on it. It's got the in the circular pattern at the top that's radiating out. When that comes near any high levels of EMF, that'll turn a solid red. So you can kind of see, yep, there we go. The screen turns red.
This
So
is neat.
We're getting high there.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
It is neat.
This is awesome. Very different.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
only used it once, but we didn't. It was like so dead in the house that there was just nothing going on with it.
Cornwallis Cave.
Yeah, we tried it in Cornwallis Cave, but
So weird.
huh.
But I took the battery out of this and did everything to reset.
They sound different. I'm like a child.
Mine's working just fine. So it's detecting like normal.
Yeah. That's weird.
Can their little eyeballs?
Is there a calibration thing in these
I don't
things? You know? I didn't think there was any reason.
Can we
I think
close
they
it?
have about the same reading.
Can we close
Yeah.
it and lock it?
Now we do, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. See if it opens again.
Why don't you go in there and pull it shut?
From the
Why
inside.
don't you go in there and pull it shut?
I don't think light triggers that.
I wouldn't
No,
think
and
so.
it's off. So it's like they just poked it one time.
And it's only happening to the cat ball that's under the toy.
Yeah, I put I
Huh.
specifically put it under it
Oh, really?
because I was like, oh, if something's gonna like
Grab the baby.
grab the baby, it's gonna pick the baby up. You know, it's not gonna like reach over and be all gentle. It's gonna pick the baby up. So I put the ball under the toy, like right under its like arm and head, like right in that neck area.
Yeah, it says light can trigger a motion sensor, but it is usually only when sunlight is shining directly in the sensor,
Oh,
or if there's an extremely hot bulb close to the sensor.
Okay,
okay, yeah, that
That's
wouldn't
the only
qualify.
type of light that could trigger a motion sensor.
Yeah, that wouldn't qualify. All right, so my name is Linda.
Kyle?
I'm Grace.
Jeff?
I'm Matt.
And we're here to talk to whoever is here along with us. We don't mean you any harm. We don't want to bother you or disturb you. But we would love it if you would come and talk to us. If there is someone here with us, could you try going into the back room and perhaps touching one of those red devices sitting on the floor? If you get very close to them, they'll start to make noise. What was that? I heard something over my talking.
Yeah, it was like a thump in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Was
And
it?
it was almost
It was
like a
like a
footstep. Yeah.
If you go into that room, there's metal rods sticking out of the floor. If you touch them, they will make noise. They'll light up like a candle. I was actually told today by the docent working at the manor that they might not know what an antenna is.
That
She
brings-
probably got that shit from me.
I was gonna say that brings me back to our early
Yeah.
days.
She
Because
got
the way
that
you
from
used
me.
to
Yeah.
describe flashlights, I
Yeah,
thought was
because
just like
people in the old
perfect.
days
They
wouldn't
don't know what
understand
this is. Yeah.
what that is.
She would say 2 metal rods, 2 metal sticks. I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah.
Yeah, she got that from me. Because I never heard anybody else describe that the same way. I'm like, damn, she nailed that.
We are the premier ghost hunting team in Virginia.
Yeah. There's also some small toy balls in there. If you kick them real good or push them.
What?
Touch them real good.
You gotta kick those balls.
I was expecting my students to react like that. not
It will
y'all.
always be Jeff first. Like, he'll start busting out, and then we're done.
With my students, I'm like, I can't say kick the small balls.
Balls, kick them.
We also have one down here on the floor. If you flick it, it'll light up.
Get a little feel on it. You know what I mean? Like a little.
Can you flick that ball?
We're gonna piss something off. You can fondle them real nice. You don't like balls, you can touch an antenna. Oh, I'm sorry. The metal stick coming out of the ground.
Yeah, so there's a red cylinder with a black top. There's 2 of them sitting in the back room. And each one has a metal stick coming out of the top. If you touch that silver metal stick, they'll light up. Can you try doing that for us?
And part of me wishes we put something above us. Like, you know, we have stuff in the other room, but she said the foyer is pretty active too.
That's the farther one.
Is it?
The corner one?
Yeah, creepy corner.
Creepy corner. There's always a creepy corner. Every room has a creepy corner.
Can you touch the other one too?
The one by the door right there. Could you touch that one, please?
No.
Could you step away from that one, please?
So we made it back here to the comfort of the sheets. After venturing through basements and haunted nurseries and traipsing through wet grass. That's quite a cup you got there, Grace.
There's more at the bottom.
Oh man.
The fries look pretty good.
That smells good.
No, this isn't. There's more fries in there, right? Because I definitely ordered the cup. No, maybe I ordered the bag.
That's the breading.
It's my fault. You got a bonus there, huh?
Those are good.
Yeah. What do you got there, Kyle?
These are some Wisconsin cheese bites.
Oh, and I can speak from experience. Those are pretty good. Pretty
Hey, I got
good.
one.
They're pretty delicious.
Yeah.
How are they managed?
See, now I went for a healthy burger this time.
Yeah.
It's smaller than the Walker Breakfast Wrangler.
No,
See,
it's
in
not.
size comparison.
No, it's definitely
It's smaller.
bigger.
It's even smaller than Kyle's bucket of,
Oh yeah.
of cheese curds
Yeah.
there.
No.
So let's take a look at this burger and see kind of what we got on here, shall we?
We shall.
Oh yeah, that Walker Breakfast Ranger looks pretty good stuff.
It does, but like the bacon is all over the place. Like he didn't even get the bacon on the sandwich. He's just throwing shit
How
up
come you guys got ketchup?
because he asked for it.
So here's my burger. It's got fire roasted tomato sauce, habanero sauce, tomatoes,
Did he have the Dr. Pepper sauce?
jalapenos, pickles, shredded lettuce, and olives. That's it. See, so
Olives on a
very,
burger.
Yeah, very light burger today.
Olives is different.
Right.
Olives definitely
Look
different.
at that pickle.
Yeah, that is lighter than what you usually get, but it still made them like
It's
took
not
took
gonna
twice
be
as long to
bragg.
cook.
When somebody goes, "Is this a light sandwich?" You're gonna be like, "Mine."
At one time.
It's light for me, absolutely. So it's been a little while since I had a Sheetz burger here. I think I'm just gonna kind of savor this. I'm gonna take a little tiny bite and just kind of really get the flavor of it.
Jeez, olives flying.
So we're heading back here east on 64, and there were some thoughts perhaps on the investigation tonight. There were some things that happened throughout, some manipulations of some of the devices, and some evidence to review. And well, probably that video ended up being so long, so much footage that we got from there, that we'll probably post it in a couple segments. We'll probably post, like, I think the walkthrough and the discussion of them in itself will make like an entire video right there, because that was just interesting alone. And then the investigation part, and then of course we got to go through some audio and stuff like that and see what we got on there. But there were some interesting things. You want to highlight a thing or two, maybe that
Yeah,
happened?
I mean, I was kind of fascinated by the fact that the temperature gauge on our REM pods kept going off, and it was just repeated like for a while there. And then somebody mentioned something about feeling very sad. I think it might have been Grace, for no reason. She just like felt very sad, and then all of a sudden these things stopped, and then nothing else happened for quite a while after that. So I was kind of intrigued by that. I wondered, exactly what it was. Did we hit the nail on the head? Was there something that that they were trying to tell us about being sad or sorrowful, and all of a sudden somebody guessed it? I don't know, but it was certainly cool.
That's a good question. Grace,
Yeah.
what about you? You got any highlights there?
I thought it was really interesting when the cat ball was the only thing going off in the nursery upstairs, because I had explained the equipment. There's this like black box that kind of detects motion above and around, but like if you get so far under it, it's not going to pick you up. And it's weird because the cat ball was like under the little stuffed animal, but the box was like on the crib. So it's like weird how the box didn't go off, but the ball did. And even when we had gone into the room to kind of stand around it, as soon as you walk in that room, it goes off. But the cat ball doesn't. So it's like weird how, it must have been something smaller or something crouched down, which is freaky. And messing with that cat ball and kind of getting out of the way of the other piece of equipment.
Yeah, and we've determined that crawling ghosts are the creepiest ones.
Oh,
The ones
By
that
far.
Kind of crawl across the floor on their fingertips
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
ceiling.
Yeah, or out a little crawl spaces to kind of peek out.
Oh, that's not fun.
Not that we saw anything like that firsthand, but it kind of triggered that conversation because the cat ball was low and nothing was leaning over the crib to mess with it because the other device might have got it. And then at the same time, earlier the night when Matt was up there, the little crawl space door, he said it creaked open like something was peeking out of it. He didn't see anything peeking out of it, but it opened as if something was trying to peek out. So that just led us to kind of talk about crawling ghosts. So I don't know. Maybe we have a episode title there, crawling ghosts. Said it enough times that it can definitely go in the title. But
You think we should say it again? Crawling ghost.
there you have it. Crawling ghosts. But it was good to see Kyle back, and,
Yes.
and we'll see her again. Hopefully on the next one or another one coming up pretty soon, because she's going to make a more regular appearance now. I'm not sure about the next investigation with that bring. It was good being able to come out,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure I'll be able to make it out for the next one or here or there because it all depends. We got some people that can help us out with coming in, so I don't have to stay at the house. But this is my first time leaving Poquoson in like 6 months.
Yeah.
So it's first time leaving our town.
Right.
there in like 6 months. So it's been a long time.
It has.
Even though the video was more recent, November was the last time we were out, and that was the one with that racist ghost. Grace doesn't know about that one. Yeah, but we'll not go into that too much now because we don't want to get flagged. Thank you everybody for watching, and remember, there's much more to see in the dark.